Hey, what's up, everybody? Platform Disciple here, back again after a fairly long hiatus. And justification for that is I have moved to a new home. I got married, crazy, right? But I'm back making videos for you guys again, and a lot has happened, so I gotta catch up with you guys. This may be just review for some of you, and for others of you who don't look at the forums at all, then maybe you'll learn something. But let's cover some of the changes that have happened recently. One is that draft has seen some changes, balance changes basically. Um, there were some various shifts in rarity to help improve the draft experience, um, largely to nerf sleepers and then kind of increase the power level of other factions to match that. I'm going to give you a couple examples. I believe Tempest was decreased to common. Yeah, it's common. Used to be an uncommon. That's going to make it easier for you to draft a champion based strategy with an effective low cost champion that works in any deck. And in addition to that, we've got some quality of life changes like it was another Overseer's card that might have been Forerunner of Champions. It might have been, yeah, it was. It's not Champion's Companion, which I wish they had changed. I think it was Forerunner. Forerunner, I believe, was 1 purity before, and they increased it to 2 purity because the odds of you getting a champion in your deck or a champion based strategy to be viable without being at least 2 purity into Overseers was kind of poor. So increasing this from 1 to 2 purity just is a quality of life change. It's not really a nerf or a buff. It just makes it so you're not going to run into them unless you're deep enough into Overseers for it to really work. I could be wrong. It might have not been Forerunner of Champions. It was a champion-related card, though. And there were some other various changes. Like, I think Demoralize might have been moved to common. Yeah. So few changes like that across the board. They added Gather Thoughts to the pickable cards, which surprisingly wasn't there before. I didn't realize that. And the only one more thing actually. Hakim, I believe, is temporarily removed from the Rift Run roster because he's as close as you can get to just straight up win the game on a card at, yeah, I mean, he takes a lot of skill out of the game and adds a more, kind of brute force slash luck factor. Like, generally, I think that despite the fact you might think, oh well, Rift Run has this randomness where you pick your cards and stuff. There's a lot of decision making that goes on during the draft process and during the actual gameplay, and having a card like Hakim makes a lot of those decisions irrelevant because the better player might just have no conceivable way to handle Hakim. Because let's say the better player, successfully board wipes the sleepers player or makes good trades, it might just not matter because they get all their guys back, or at least most of their guys back. The only substantial change, like I said earlier, is Tech Knight. Used to be a 6/7, and now he's a 7/8. And honestly, that's not that big of a deal because he was not really great at all before, and now I think he's still not that great. But I really like that kind of change because I was having a conversation with a close friend of mine about Hearthstone, and Hearthstone, there are a lot of cards that are pretty much unplayable, and I don't think that's necessarily a problem, but both Infinity Wars and Hearthstone are digital card games, so they have the ability to change those cards. And some of those cards could use like a tiny little buff and it still wouldn't make them relevant. And Hearthstone never does that, and it's kind of interesting to see that Infinity Wars is doing that, that we're taking a card like Tech Knight that is completely irrelevant in competitive play and very little relevance in Rift Run, and we're increasing the power of it, level of it just a tiny bit. And they said that was to make it feel like less of a bum pick in Rift Run. But point is, I like that change. And let's see. So aside from the draft experience, the next really big thing that they have announced and now is live is ranked has reset, which is like whoosh. I've been playing for I think 2.5 years or so, and ranked ladder has only reset once while I've been playing. So that's a really, really big deal because I mean it hasn't happened in so long, and I believe this is a step towards making the rank system more rewarding. They've talked about giving out new rewards. As a matter of fact, I have one of those rewards, and I'm going to show that to you in just a second. But like, there are a lot of things that I think could be changed about it. Among others, like I used to have the champion title up there, and I used to use the champion avatar, and I got those when ranked ladder reset ages ago because you see how there's only like 7 guys on the leaderboard. When that happened, I hit number 1 and got those titles, and that's one of the biggest rewards you can get for ranked, as far as I knew. Because of the ranked ladder only resetting once while I played, that was the only reward that there was, so I had gotten all that there was out of it. But now, and I believe they're planning on doing this monthly at the moment, or at least they're testing that, is that the top 100 all get prizes, and this says ranked on it. It says 51 to 100, which, by the way, I was so close to getting top 50 yesterday. I didn't realize it was going to reset today because it's actually still the 4th where I am, but it's the 5th in Infinity Wars time, so I got kind of screwed over. But I managed to get to 51st at one point, and I think I dropped down to somewhere like, I think I ended up being at 60 or something very close to that. But point is, I think with a little more time I could have got a little better. But the good news is, because they're resetting it on a monthly basis, at least for the next month, there'll be a better chance to see what's going on. And we're gonna see what's in this for the top. Oh, there it is. The top 100 players. This is the lowest rank prize you can get, but I believe it's these 2 packs. And then we've got, I think, a rare and an infinity bordered card. So we're going to open the packs first because that's the least exciting thing, because everyone gets packs. Nothing exciting there, nothing I didn't have. What I'm really looking forward to is that infinity bordered card. If we get something really nice, then it's awesome, and if we get something lousy, then I'm gonna force myself to play with it no matter what, because it'll be my only infinity bordered card. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. And just a reminder, infinity bordered cards are only achievable through getting very high on the leaderboard in Rift Run. I believe you have to be number 1 on leaderboard in Rift Run, which is really, really hard, or be top 100 in ranked. And I think top 100 in ranked before this was introduced was not that hard, because there weren't that many people playing ranked at all. I had been top 100 for ages before I stopped playing, and I think I remained top 100, or at least close, for a long time. But now that it's resetting on a monthly basis, hopefully it's going to make more people drawn to ranked, which means you'll probably won't have 20-minute queue times, and then it's very good for the game is all I'm trying to get at. Having rewards that are very desirable is good for the game. Not tradable though, but very cool card that we got, one that is actually competitively viable. And I believe this is a rare, or maybe it's a golden rare or something. We'll see. Oh, it was a golden card. Endless Horde, not bad. And while we're here, we're going to open the pack I got for the login reward. And there we go. And I believe I have one more thing to say, which is, as you can see, we're in the store. There's Rebellion Wave 2 is out. I haven't reviewed the cards. I've looked at them all. I might make another video reviewing the cards, but that is just a PSA for you guys if you somehow didn't know it was out. And you can also still get the Wave 1 cards. Both will be in the same pack. The price has not increased. It's pretty good. And I already said before that it's got higher rare density, which is really good. So it's worth the extra 1,000. Unless you already have like play sets of all of the Wave 1 cards, which you might at this point, but who knows. And then the other thing I wanted to say is there's the 50% off the DLCs that you can get on the Steam store, and I went ahead and got the one with the Martyr Golem, and just in case you guys didn't know, this is an extremely good deal. If you ever want to spend money on the game, you should spend it on this. You might be thinking to yourself, oh, well, the new set's coming out. I'd like to save up a little money for that. This, with the 50% off included, will give you almost an equivalent amount of LP as you would get for just buying the LP straight up. And in addition to that, you get, I think, something like 30 or 20 booster packs, a zillion of these XP IP boosters, and a bazillion Rift Run tokens. Like, it'll take a long time for you to run out. And then also the highly desirable Martyr Golem, which after playing for so long I did not have, and it's a pretty important competitive card. I mean, it's not necessary. Like I had said, I was on top 100 of ranked for a very long time, and I didn't have Martyr Golem, but it's a very good card to have. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover in this video, and coming soon, we'll see a video where I'm going to review the new Wave 2 cards and hopefully show you some decks incorporating those new cards. And until then, guys, take it easy and peace out.